Vanderpump Rules star James Kennedy has been spotted with his new girlfriend in Hawaii. This is shocking for fans to hear, as he and Ally have not been broken up for that long. Everything that has happened lately with James has come as a shock to fans. People wanted to believe he had changed. However, it does not seem like this was the case. This does not mean he is not working on changing himself for the better now. However, he does have a new girl he is going through this journey with. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. James Kennedy arrested for domestic violence. James Kennedy was dating Ally Luber. The two were together for years. Fans actually liked them together and thought Ally was a good influence on James. She was level-headed, sweet, and always had James' best interests at heart. However, James Kennedy and Ally Luber went to Kathy Hilton's party. Ally could tell that James had relapsed and was drinking again. When they got home, they got into an argument. A witness called the police and claimed James pushed Ally. When the police arrived, Luber had no physical injuries. However, they arrested Kennedy as they had to after what the witness had told them. Shortly after this happened, Ally was seen moving her things out of the home she and James shared. This let fans know that Ally was not staying with James after what happened, and she was not going to be okay with how he treated her. He is spotted with his new girlfriend in Hawaii. James Kennedy has been spotted with his new girlfriend in Hawaii. A fan revealed that their sister was staying at the same hotel as James and his new beau. There is a picture of the two. However, no one could tell who the woman was. On TikTok, fans gave their opinions on what was going on with James and his new relationship. Let me guess, she's the sweetest and so innocent and the best woman he's ever been with. He had almost the same script when introducing Rachel as he did when he introduced Ali. I believe that everything Kristen ever said about him is true. They were behind us at Disneyland. A few weeks ago, when the Savannah Bananas were there, lol, he's a typical narcissist, moving fast onto the new supply. No can make me like James. I bet Ally hasn't recovered from getting pushed around the night that she got to go to Kathy Hilton's house, and then had the whole world find out. He will move her into his house and make her love the dog in about 5 minutes. Fans are not impressed with James still. In fact, they think that he is a narcissist and needs to take a dating break. It seems as though James and his new beau are already taking vacations together. Fans are dying to know who the mystery woman is. However, it has not yet been revealed. James may be trying to keep this relationship on the low due to everything that has happened recently. Fans are not impressed with how James has been acting lately. They'd also think he is moving on way too fast for how recent his arrest was. However, people do hope that he can change and turn his life around for the better. What do you think about this situation? Are you shocked he is already dating again instead of focusing on himself and his sobriety? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this situation. The waves weren't the only thing making noise in Hawaii this week. Vanderpump Rules star and self-proclaimed White Kenny, James Kennedy, was spotted soaking up the sun with a new mystery woman by his side. Known for his wild personality, unpredictable temper, and deep house beats, Kennedy has been a polarizing figure in reality TV. But this time, fans aren't talking about his feuds or DJ sets, they're buzzing about his new romance. Photographed walking hand in hand on the shores of Maui, James looked more relaxed and grounded than ever. Shirtless in board shorts, sunglasses perched on his head, and that signature mischievous grin on full display, he appeared not only on vacation but at peace, a rare sight for the often volatile DJ. So, who is the woman who's tamed the British bad boy's heart? And more importantly, is this the beginning of a new era for James Kennedy? A new face, a new chapter. The mystery woman in question is reportedly a 28-year-old model and wellness coach named Isla Monroe, though neither she nor James has confirmed it publicly. Described by sources as calm, grounded, and totally unfazed by the chaos of fame, Isla seems like the yin to James' firecracker yang. According to insiders, the pair met at a music event in Los Angeles earlier this year, where James was performing a set. She wasn't starstruck. She was dancing, enjoying the music, and didn't even recognize him at first, said one eyewitness. He loved that. From that moment, sparks flew. Quietly, this time. Unlike his past relationships, James has kept this one relatively under the radar. No flashy Instagram debuts, no messy interviews, no coded captions. Just stolen glances in the background of stories, and now a Hawaiian vacation that has confirmed what fans had started to suspect. James Kennedy is off the market. Healing after heartbreak, James' romantic history is as layered as his backdrops. His long-term relationship with Rachel Leviss ended in 2021 after an engagement that never quite felt stable. That breakup, public, emotional, and entangled with Vanderpump Rules' filming schedule, marked a major turning point in his personal growth. For the first time, James began talking openly about sobriety, therapy, and rebuilding his self-worth. Then came Ally Luber, his spiritual and astrology-loving ex-girlfriend, who helped him through his sober journey but eventually parted ways with him earlier this year amid rumors of diverging life paths. Though their breakup wasn't explosive, it was clear that James was still chasing something, or someone, that made him feel truly understood. Enter Isla. Hawaii, not just a vacation, but a vibe. While it might seem like just another celebrity getaway, James' Hawaiian trip may be more than just palm trees and cocktails. Sources close to him say the vacation was a reset, a chance to unplug from the la chaos and reconnect with who he wants to be. This trip was different, said a friend of James. He wasn't raging at nightclubs or trying to be seen. He was hiking, doing sunrise meditations, cooking dinner with her at their errand. He's never been this chill. The couple was spotted paddleboarding, snorkeling, and even taking a sunset yoga class together. A far cry from the bottle-popping DG fans remember from SUR's infamous parties. Fans who ran into James in Hawaii shared glowing reviews online. He was super sweet and polite. He even took a picture with my mom, wrote one fan on Reddit. And his girlfriend was lovely, so down to earth. Could Hawaii be a metaphor for what's happening inside James? Peaceful, centered, evolving. Social media silence. On purpose. In a surprising move, James has kept the relationship off his social media, at least for now. While he's posted tropical views, music snippets, and the occasional cheeky poolside selfie, Isla remains conspicuously absent. No tagged photos, no PDA-filled captions, not even a blurry silhouette in the background. For someone who's lived his romantic life under a microscope, this silence speaks volumes. It's not secrecy. It's protection. He wants this one to be different, the friend continued. He's learned from his past. The minute things go public, the pressure ramps up. He's trying to enjoy her without the noise. And for fans who have watched James grow from a chaotic reality star into someone slowly finding his footing, it's hard not to root for him. A new soundtrack. Some fans speculate that this new relationship might be influencing his music too. James recently teased a softer, more melodic track on Instagram with a caption that read, "Different frequency these days. You'll hear it soon." Those close to him say the new music reflects a lighter James, one who's less interested in dropping beats at bottle service clubs and more interested in creating music that resonates emotionally. Isla's got him listening to ambient stuff, bonobo, even some classical remixes. A source from his inner circle said, "It's mellowed him in a good way." Could this be the start of James Kennedy's next era, not just in love, but in art? The big question, is he finally settling down? The term settling down may feel incompatible with someone as dynamic and unpredictable as James Kennedy. But maybe it's not about settling at all. Maybe it's about settling into himself, his sobriety, his purpose, and perhaps, finally, a healthy relationship. Friends say Isla isn't trying to fix James or change him. She's simply showing up for who he is now, not who he was then. She meets him where he's at. And that's what he's needed all along, said a longtime friend. Only time will tell if this relationship has staying power. But for now, James Kennedy seems to be surfing calmer waves, both literally and emotionally. No reality show shouting matches, no chaotic reunions. Just a man, a woman, and the soothing soundtrack of the Hawaiian tide. Final thoughts. James Kennedy, once one of reality TV's most infamous troublemakers, is showing signs of transformation. He's traded drama for tranquility, chaos for connection, and clubs for coastlines. The Hawaii trip wasn't just a vacation, it was a soft launch of something deeper. A new relationship, a new rhythm, and maybe a new version of James.